What's up, Cardfighters? Ryan here from Vanguard Central, bringing you guys a super cool Ezzell Alfred Legion deck profile. And this is a budget deck, so get ready for this episode. It's going to be really fun with the new support from the comic booster that just came out. And so let's go ahead and get into our grade 3s. We are running 4 copies of King of Knights Vanguard Ezzell, since this is his deck. And he's the main boss in this card, of course, because he fills up your field basically for free at a cost of Soul Blast 2 and 2 Persona Blast. So it's not only the fact that you're filling up your field, but you deck thin like crazy if you're able to pull it off once or twice, you know. And then next we got 4 copies of King of Knights Alfred with the new derpy art. He's there because he's the mate, and also I guess you get that big power up since you do get plus 2k for each rear guard, so you'll be swinging for a lot if you're in Legion with a full field, so that's always neat. And moving on to our grade 2s, we are running 4 copies of Agreement Seeker Menprius. Menprius is the grade 3 searcher for on hit, and I think he's really great in this deck, the fact that he's Vanguard and Rearguard, because you can search out your copies of Alfred or your Ezzell to set up for that Legion play. And then next we are running 3 copies of Brave Stride Seeker Sharon. Sharon's there to make those magic numbers when you're in Legion, because at the cost of 1 counterblast you can make a nice solid 22, 21 depending on what you call. And 2 of the new guys, Swordsman of Light Blaster X Grawl. He is the much cheaper version from the grade 1. And so it's pretty cool that since you do have an Alfred Vanguard once you're in Legion, or if you get stuck on Alfred, which might be just bad luck, you do get a free +5 if you do Superior Call something. And then 2 copies of Transmigration Nightbread, just for those 12k beaters, because this deck doesn't really stride much, but you just kind of stride once and then go for Legion plays. Moving on to our grade 1s, you are running 4 copies of Flash Shield Ezzell. It's the new reprint that we got in the comic booster, so it's nice that it's affordable for all now, since it's just a single R. And 4 Knight of Shield Bash, because you kind of want to beat down your opponent early as possible, which is nice. And you can also Superior Call it with the Ezzell. And then next we got 3 copies of our Stride Fodder Sisyphus. Like I said, this is kind of like a Stride 1 deck. You don't want to be striding and dropping your 3s because you want the 3s for the Legion play. And then 2 copies of Flail Seeker Isbuzzard. And he's really good in this deck, I think, because he's easily searchable with the Alfreds. I mean, with the Legion skill. And so if your Vanguard's in Legion, it gets plus 4k, so it makes like super big numbers. And then our tech is going to be 1 Blaster Rapier Lauro, the new set. New card from the new set, sorry. And I think it's a great card because you can convert your starter, which is going to be Elrond, I'll explain later, into her if you do get stuck on Alfred, so you get to, set up your defensive plays. And moving on to our triggers, we are running 8 critical, since it's a, standard Royal Paladin aggressive deck. 4 Margol. Margol got another reprint, so it's super easy to find him now. Glad it's a budget deck, and you can just make magic numbers with him with this skill. 4 Elaine, because it's a throwback. We all love Elaine. And for our starter, we're running Guidepost Sage Elrond. Elrond is a great card, I think, if you're running an Alfred deck, just because you can search out any grade 2 or less card and call it to rear. So you can call your Miron clones, you can call that Laura like I was talking about if you do get stuck on Derp Face Alfred. And if not, you can convert it to your grade 2s, to anything that you really need on the field, anything you're missing. So I think that's great. And for our G-Zone, since this is a budget deck, you don't really want to run this G-Zone apparently, but it's pretty much just Gablade and Giron, the other promo Royal Paladin Stride, the one where it's placed on Vanguard Circle, you can choose a unit, get plus 5k, and full of Cray Elementals, because I think every other G unit would be a little bit more too expensive, so you don't want to run that. And like I said, it's just a Stride 1s kind of play, so Gablade's your dude, just get those on hits, free calls, that's always nice. Thanks for watching, guys. That was our budget Alfred Ezzell deck profile. Let us know what you guys think down below. How do you like the new cards from the set, since it is going to be coming out this weekend? So like I said, like our videos, comment below if you guys have any questions or concerns about the deck, and subscribe if you guys want to see some more. Vanguard Central, out.